All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at. We are getting ready to take the Trip 7 300ER for a spin down to Bogota. We are currently at Denver International Airport, and we are going to head down to Bogota, sort of a positioning flight for tonight's Thursday Night Flight Club. So, getting the aircraft set up, we are going to hop into the flight deck, get things checked out. Got a couple heavies pushing over there. We are on VATSIM, and we will be ready to roll here in just a minute. 124.3 is the CTAF, so let's get that tuned up. And 124.3. See if we can hear them. And that is the east side ground frequency, or east side tower frequency here at Denver. So, we did hop into the airplane. We are in a turnaround state. So, let's see what we can remember about getting this aircraft up and running. So, we're going to go here, get our performance. KDAN Denver select. We are going to go off of runway 08. And I believe we're 08. Let's go look at our flight plan. If we look at our operational flight plan, you'll see our planned routing is runway 8, EVGA Deuce transition, Q150, EHOS, all the way through until we get down to Bogota. Going to go straight over the Gulf and then down into Colombia, landing runway 14 right. So that's what we have. Let's get the FMC fired in. There we go. And let's go to our, let's type in KDAN. I like to do these things. There we go. KDAN's in there. Go to our route, and we will request Sim Brief Route KDAN, Sim Brief Route KDAN, KSK or SKBO, Bogota. So we'll import that one. While we're waiting for that to come in, we'll set the payload, and we'll also set fuel. Now we can select our route. It's currently requesting. Request has been sent. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get the old APU fired in. There's the sound letting us know that our FMC is coming in. So we will go ahead and load. Alright, now if we go to the next page, we will see we are set. Alright, and departure arrival. So if we go here, we're going to depart runway 8 on the EVGA Deuce transition. There we go. And now we go back to our route. There we go. Departure, we can bring in the arrival. And we are planning on landing on runway 14 on the Muggo. So let's do ILS runway, 14 left. They want 14 right.
Denver traffic United 864 heavy taxiing runway 8 via Echo Charlie Mike. Denver traffic.
Echo Charlie Mike. Oh. Sorry, it's my home airport. I know what's going on there. So we're on the Muggo Papa. So let's go to the Muggo Papa. Alright, so maybe the update. Alright, let's go to. Alright, we're going to go ILS runway 14. Let's go RNAV runway 14 right. Let's see which Muggo it gives us. Muggo 4 Tango. And we should be good to go there. So we can go ahead and activate and execute. And performance in it, we're going to come on over here. Now we can go through our electronic flight bag, or not our, we want to go to our, apologies, we want to go to our performance tool. We're departing runway 8 and we're set there. Let's go ahead and calculate our takeoff and we're set. Flaps 5. They want us on takeoff 2, and let's see, our zero fuel weight. Alright, so if we go back to our EFB, and we can look at our flight plan here. Alright, and yeah, good. Now we can go look at our flight plan, zero fuel weight. Looking good. Alright, so here we go. Zero fuel weight 52.4, so let's see what it gives us. 4605. What? Oh. $46.05. There we go. We are set. Zero fuel weight is good. We are solid there. And we can go ahead and accept that. And then thrust limit, we're going to go takeoff 2. Takeoff, we're going to go with flaps 5. 4.75. Let's see what it gave us over on our performance. 4.54, so 4.75. Okay, I see that. That one's good. Now if we go to our FCOM, we can go ahead and wind uplink load. There we go. Execute that. Back in here, we should have our descent forecast. Load. There we go. And that should be about it for our departure. So init ref is looking good there. Our route is looking a-okay. So if we look at the next page all the way through, we are set. Excellent. And then we go to our departure arrival. We're set there. Alternate. Our VNAV is set. Legs, those look okay. RNAV kitting, EPKI, yep, okay. And I think we're set. Nav radios are good, and FCOM and data link is ready. Alright, I think we're good to go. Init ref is good there, so we should be all set here. And we can go ahead and disconnect that one and release them here. Alright, releasing those. And we can go ahead and get that on auto. And there. We should be set, and we are good. We are just about ready. Mohammed, how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to have you on board. So, all right, we are set here. Let's go ahead and get that door closed. Door management, we're going to go ahead and close that door. Closing, we're set. We're going. Welcome aboard, pal. I appreciate you being here. We're going to get pushed back here in just a minute. So, our reference speeds, 165, 167, and 169. So, we'll go ahead and get 169er in here. And we are going up to flight 350. Good to hear, man. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks for being here. And there we go. We're going up to 350. are solid. There we go. Thousands now. Alright. 169, and we can arm nav, LNAV, and flight directors are coming on. Now we can do LNAV, VNAV. Let's go ahead and bring up our checklist here. Alright, so oxygen is good, flight instruments are good, and we can set our park brake now. And parking brake is set. So there we go. Bravo, what's going on, man? Good to have you here. Flight deck door is closed. Passenger sign's coming on. We're going to go ahead and turn everything on. We're set there. MCP V2, and our heading is going to be, let's, let's go to our EFB. Let's look at the route. And so here we can make this big. And we want our chart. Alright, so we're not. Excellent. Good to have you. Buckle up, Buttercup. Same with you, Mohammed. Good to have you on board. So we're going to take a bit of a bump right here as I start Navigraph here. Flight we did out to San Francisco a couple days ago. Import our flight. There we go. Alright, we should have everything good to go there. So we are going to depart on runway 8. You can't see that, so let's bring this up. One more for you. That way you can read stuff here. Now we can hide this. Go to our flight, runway 8. Let's go ahead and bring up our airport briefing. So we are going to get up to cruise altitude, then I have to run some errands, then we'll be back for the arrival. So 083 on our heading. We are set, and set. We're good. VNAV, LNAV are good to go. Auto throttles are all set. I think we are solid, ready to go. Let's get this jet bridge off the aircraft. And then we can get on out of here. Jet bridge coming off, door is closed.
United 1864 heavy, holding short of 8. That Mike. Denver traffic.
Alright, we are good to go there. Okay, time for us to make our call. Denver traffic United 69 are pushing off a Alpha 37 Denver. Alright, here we go. We are going to hit the Alt S or Shift P for pushback. And then we need to make sure the chocks are gone. And I think we are solid. With that, we can disconnect or release the parking brake, and we're on our way. Magic Barrow select switch has been selected.
Denver traffic, United 1864 heavy, taking off runway 8, will be departing south on the Fleet 2 departure. Denver traffic.
Beacon on, logo light, wing lights are on, we're good to go. Alright, let's hopefully we got pushback down here, ready to roll? I don't know. Oh, there we go. All right. We are on push. So we are set. Pretty automated flight deck here. Fuel pumps are good. We don't have anything in the middle tank, so we're going to be okay for our flight all the way down to Bogota. I got my trusty left rudder pedal assistant on board with me. She's making sure that left rudder pedal is secure. Oh, and I do have a... Oh, Alice, excuse me. I do have a squawk code today. Bring this down here. I am supposed to be squawking 0662. So we come over here, we go 0662. And we want to go all the way over TARA. We're good to go. All right, we're set. TCAS is good. Engine shutdown is okay. We're going back down here to the purple line. Put our nose on that purple line. And then we will turn out and go to runway 08. And that should be good right there. All right. Park and brake set, and our pushback tug should be getting out of the way. We're going to go ahead and start engine number 1. And let's go ahead and get the auto start going. There we go. .75, that's what we want. And where's our perf in it? We're set there.
Denver traffic in on 936, radio check.
5x5.
Thank you much.
Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to go over here, look at our performance tool. They want us to set 91.7, so 92. Oh, yeah, 92. Flaps 5. Now back over to our takeoff.
Denver traffic, United 1864 heavy, 7 miles north of Kitty on the fleet to departure,
70.
flight level 8000 for 140, Denver traffic.
Nice. All right, so we are cruising along. Let's go back, look at our flight plan one more time, make sure we are A-okay. While we're doing that, we can go ahead and get the second engine started. There we go. Alright, so if we want to look at our flight plan, we are going up 350. We're set. 350 is set. Sounds are sounding pretty good, so we're going to go left turn once we get fired up, and we are good to go. So we do have 5 degrees or 5 flaps going in there. So MCP setup, takeoff speeds are good, CDU pre-flight is good, trim has been set. Taxi and takeoff briefing is complete. Now we go to the next one. Before taxi, anti-ice, we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and look at the recall. Nothing on recall. Auto brake, gonna set that to rejected takeoff. Flight controls, free and correct. Let's go to flight controls. All left. All right. All forward, all back, full left rudder, full right rudder, and that's got a little puppy on my left rudder there. So we're looking good. Trim set at 4.75. We are good to go. So back to our checklist. Flight controls, good. Ground equipment is, let's pop out and take a look. Nobody around us, we're set. Ground equipment is good to go there. So normal checklist, flaps are set, we're ready for before takeoff. On to the next checklist, after takeoff, landing gear up, flaps up, we're set. So here we go. Denver traffic, United 69er heavy, taxiing from gate Alpha 37 to runway 8 via Mike, Denver. All right. Emergency brake, parking brake is off. Throttle's coming up. And we can go ahead and get our taxi lights on. And Thank you, Alice. A little differential thrust there. Straighten her out so we don't overrun the vehicle service road there. And we are on our way, folks. We're gonna go ahead and get we're gonna go ahead and depart, and then we'll go ahead and switch to some music as the aircraft takes care of flying us all the way down to Bogota. Alright, everything appears okay up here. While we're taxiing, we can go ahead and look at our wheels. Air's looking good, flight control's good, gears looking a-okay, doors are closed, pressures are good. We're trugging right along. Now we won't go above 10,000 feet on the departure today. That is the standard departure. So we're cruising right along. Oh, and oh yeah. So I did put on, we are not flying the mud brown. I've got the black mod in here. So if you get that from fsflightsim.to, it feels a lot better. It looks nice.
Denver traffic 936 Heavy pushing back, Bravo 32 to the first line. Denver.
It looks pretty good. I do like the black. It's better than that brown. Alice. Stutter there. Alright, well, things I thought were working, I think they're still doing okay. A lot smoother than it has been in the past, so we're on our way. Alice. Alright, let's see what we can see on our wheels. Temperature's looking okay. Yeah, I don't know, Bravo, if you've been in, but if you use OBS, I think there was an update. I haven't used it in a couple weeks, so I don't know when the update happened, but just something to think about if you're getting ready for the flight tonight. Alright, let's get out and take a look at this airplane. It's not much. It seems like there was some, I'll hop back in. It seems like there were just some UI appearance changes, and let me know if my audio sounds like crap. Let me know. But I think everything else should be good to go. So, all right, we're Alice. You have got to get your butt off the left rudder. Alice, look out! Alice, look out! Look out! Thank you. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah.
Denver traffic 9936 heavy, taxiing runway 08 via Bravo Sierra Mike. Denver traffic.
Alright, so we gotta get some things adjusted here. Alright. Excellent. Denver traffic, United 69er heavy lining up runway 08, Denver. There we go. All right. And looking for heading 083. And we are set right there. Let's let the gear get settled out. And the way this works is we line this up with that. And then we hit toga and we are on our way. So we're going to go ahead and hit the clock button. Denver traffic, United 69er heavy departing runway 08, RNAV EPKI, or correction, RNAV Kidding, Denver. Alright, 50% power, or 53% power should line up right about here. We're good, 56%, and toga. We're on our way down to Bogota. That was my fault, messing with the rudder pedals. Warm day here in Denver, so Magic Barrel Ref is reading all right.
Traffic Southwest 2500 dashing to 08 land line Denver traffic.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. Gear up. Might have been a little aggressive on the old takeoff power. Alright, we're on our way.
Southwest 2500, we'll go behind you, United.
Roger, thanks.
Austin, how's things going? I appreciate you showing up. I'm good. On our way down to Bogota out of a hot Denver today. Alright, let's bring up a checklist. Alright, flaps, don't need to bring those up yet. We're not yet at our speeds, so we are at flaps 5. We can go ahead once we get past that and continue with the green arrow going up. We're good. So flaps 5 to flaps 1. Speed check, we're good. Aircraft's flying along A-OK. And with that, we're crossing flaps 1. Flaps 1. Flaps can come up. We're only going to maintain, yeah, if we bring up, let's go data. So below 10,000 for kidding, which is about 5 miles out. So we're cruising along A-OK for that. No speed restriction right now, so we're good. See right there. And we can go ahead and get our runway turn-off lights and our taxi lights off. We'll keep those on for now till we get through 18,000 feet. And flaps up speed, we are flaps up. And our after takeoff checklist is complete. Descent, don't need to worry about that for a little bit, so we can go ahead and put our engine instruments back down there.
Denver traffic, 9936 Heavy. Gonna be departing runway 08 via the Core 6 departure, Denver.
Alright, staying below 10,250 knots. We're doing A-OK for now. We are VNAV path. And we're set. We are cruising. Denver traffic, United 69er, crossing Kidding below 10,000, final call, Denver. Alright, we are on our way. Bravo 73, Mohammed, appreciate you being there riding the jump seats. Thanks everybody for being here. Let's take a look. What else we got? So if we go here. We need to do this. Alright, that brings it up. Alright, Austin, appreciate you being here. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for following. I appreciate that. If you guys like this kind of flying, hit that like and subscribe button and then notification bell. That way you know when I hop into the old flight deck. So, VNAV speed, gonna hold on to about 320 knots on the climb. Once we get through here, we can go ahead and turn off our APU. And passenger signs, we can go ahead and put those to auto. Keep the no smoking sign on. We're set. Well, there we go. We are on our way. We're about 40 miles away from our top of climb, flight level 350. I don't think we Talk. All right, what that's saying is that excellent. Yep. So this is telling us we can be at 370 at Talk. So if we go into our legs page here, we can go all the way down. And oh, there it is, Talk. Let's make sure 370. That is good. So we're quite a ways away from that right now. So we're all right. Our step climb should be okay, but we are chugging right along. I don't know that we will have any air traffic control on, but let's go out and take a look at the aircraft. Nice climb. Pretty generic United livery. Denver disappearing off in the background there, yeah. Pikes Peak down there. I wonder if this flight will take me over Tulsa. I'll have to check that. Let's take a look. Bring this up. There we go. We can bring this up. Look here. Huh. Imagine that. Not right next to Tulsa. I'd prefer to be on the other side of Tulsa. There's an interesting little regional airport over here. Claremore. Yep. Alright, we're going to chug right along. We're not going over Tulsa. We're not even going to bother. So we are on our way. Inbound to Poison. Yeah. Nobody likes Oklahoma City. Hehe. And we are above 18,000 feet, so lights can come off. Little fella, thank you. And we can go ahead and go standard altimeter setting, 29.902. Everything else is good to go. We're set. We're on our way. Once we get up to cruise, I'm going to go ahead and have to step away for a few. I will disconnect from the old VATSIM while I do that, reconnect once I get back. But yeah. We are on our way down to Bogota. About 6-hour flight time in real life. I will accelerate the time once I get back to back into the seat. So looks like we are going to land at Bogota at 0151 Zulu. So that is, yeah, we're looking about 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours, right on. And this flight is in real time. So it is right now about 2:20 in the afternoon here in Denver. Yep, 2:20 here in Denver. Bravo, have a good night. I'll check you here in a little bit once we get caught up on the flight for this evening. So the Thursday Night Flight Club. We'll catch you there. There we go, get rid of that one. I like that you can click the clicker. We wouldn't do that, would we? Don't need to worry about that right now. We're good. Aircraft is flying along as expected, and we are 111.5 tons of fuel. So All right, folks, with that, I do have to step away, take care of the pups, take care of some business, and then we'll be back here shortly, and we will definitely be back in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I have returned to the flight deck. We're going to go ahead and look at our flight, see where it is we are. We should be getting ready. Oh. All right, Fort Worth. So we are going to go ahead and do some time compressions. We're going to go ahead and turn this up to 370. And we extend our range. All right, so yes. All right, so now if we go into our auto cruise and we're going to go 2x, 3x, 4x, let it sit there for a moment. $8x, and we're just going to watch the world go below us. We are going to fly along until I see our step climb come up. Then we will climb up to flight level 370. Talk. So I am about 30 out from Lake Charles. Let's see, 29. So we're going to go ahead and reset. And we'll discuss what we're doing here. Alright, so we are flying along. That is Lake Charles right there. Just beyond that is the great city of New Orleans. So we're going feet wet over Lake Charles, New Orleans, Louisiana. And then we will cut across the Gulf, come back across the Central American landmass. I can do this. We can make this happen for you. Oh, actually, we're flying straight down in. We're not going down around there. So, yeah. We will fly near Cancun. I think that's Cancun. Yep. So, but from here on out, we are going to be feet wet. Urtalk is going to be, we want to be at flight level 370 by the time we reach Urtalk. And then we will come back in and, yeah, then we will start our approach into Bogota. And it is a fun little approach, especially on a big bird like this. The challenge always is energy management, and we're going to try some different stuff today. I am becoming a big fan of FSI panels, Foxtrot Sierra India panel. It's a flight simulator instructor panel, and it's able to set you up for practicing approaches and doing things rather quickly, rather than having to take off and land rather than having to set up the aircraft, then take off, fly around, come back in and do the approach, go back, fly around, do the approach again. While the circuit would be fun, you can actually set up different situations just like a simulator instructor would, and then you can just fly the aircraft. The FS panels actually takes care of getting the aircraft configured for whatever scenario you're shooting for. So, but watching some of the videos there, very knowledgeable person there in FSI panels. So here we go. We are making our slight right turn. Our next waypoint is going to be Algae or Algae. That is 260 nautical miles away, so we're going to go ahead and speed it up. Let's get turned, leveled, and then we'll go. And there you go. You can see our step climb right there. So let's go until that pops up on our screen. 4x, 8x, there we go. You can see that step climb just walk its way down our screen. And I believe we were set up for the RNAV 14 right. I can't remember. I think it was the RNAV Zulu. So while we're doing our step climb, we will go ahead and get our approach chart set up here in the iPad so that we can look at that, and then we will continue flying. Let's go 16x. It's going to stutter a little bit. Alright, we'll dial this back a little bit so we can see that the step climb is just over 20 miles out. And while we're here, we can go to our departure arrival, and we can go to our index. The arrival we chose is the RNAV 14 right. Okay, and Mugo 4 Tango. RNAV 14 right. So let's go in here. Let's select our approach. RNAV, add to route. So there we go. Nice little sort of straight in from our final approach fix. Let's go look at our legs, make sure we have no route discontinuities. And you will see right there, 3-degree glide slope, runway 14 right. We'll grab that, go to the fix page, put that in, and we will put our /10. And we're set there. So back to the legs page. And there you go. Bogota 69er, above 10,000 feet. And the runway is actually at 8,398 feet. So gonna come very high altitude airport, so we get to be prepared for that. Let's go ahead and look at our RNP RNAV. And yeah, looking pretty good. We can go all the way down to 12,000 feet. So we've already got our altitude constraints in there. So step climb coming up. Let's get this out of the way and see what we can accomplish, see what it does on its own. I should have to click on the flight level change, that way it'll climb up there for us. And while we're sitting right here, that runway is 135. Alright, step climb is good, so we can go ahead and hit flight level change. Nothing's happening there, so boom. Throttle's coming up a little bit. And just like that, we are climbing up flight level 370. Good. And once we are done with our climb, we will go ahead and compress time again. Let's go out and take a look. It is kind of funny looking at this airplane because right when I drive into work every day, at least 3 or 4 777s take off. They're not the 300s, they are definitely 200s. But just this plane is a very long aircraft, so. And with that, we are flight level 370 leveled out, maintaining 275 knots or Mach 0.84. And let's go ahead and looks like the air is a little bit about the same here. But we are level, flight level 370. And if we go over here, we could look at our VNav page. And that is set. Alright, so we're set for now. We go to our FCOM, wind descent forecast. Be a minute there while we, oh, there we go, got it. Good to go. Alright, so while we're doing that, now that we're done with that, LNAV, VNAV, we can go down to 8680, so holy good googly boogly. Gonna be here for a while, folks. $86.80. Alright, so our minimum will be 8680, 332 feet above the runway elevation. That's category A. Yeah, we're solid there. So we're good to go. 8680 is set there. We can go to our init ref page. And that's looking okay there. While we're still here waiting, we'll get this out of the way so we can go into our performance tool. Landing dispatch. Import from OFP. Runway 14 right. Going to assume it's 13 right. Import weather. Calculate. And no icing. We're good. Wait, 554. Alright, and so if we go flaps 30. Alright, looking okay there. Landing en route. Here we go. 13 right, and we're gonna go with Auto brakes 3. Let's calculate. Import aircraft details. There we go. Import weather. There we go. Calculate. We're good. So if we go auto brake 3, we should be okay there. So we can go ahead and select auto brake 3 now. Sweet. Auto brake 3 is selected. And we're going to go 147. VREF 147. I'm good with that. 30. And 147. So we're set for our descent and for everything. Let's go ahead and do some time compression. 8. There we go. Yeah, and that's something that I was aware of. So let's go ahead and get settled back down to flight level 370. Hopefully the airplane isn't too broke. Alright. So we're 160 miles away from like our next big turn. Now that we're stabilized again at 370. Gonna go ahead and time compress for a minute. Go 8x to the next turn. We are still about 2 hours away from touchdown, so once we make this next left turn, we should be able to kind of increase our time compression, and then there we go. There it is. Alright, about 80 miles away from our next turn. Alright, coming up on our turn here in about 6 miles, so get the turn done, then settled, and we'll get to flying into Bogota. Alright, here we go. Okay, we are leveled out, we're good. Let's accelerate time. All right, as you can tell, the sun is setting. We may go back in and change that, but for now, let's go out and take a look. Alright, turn is complete. Got some hero shots there. We're doing pretty good. I can go ahead and adjust the altitude down to 230. Because our next altitude we want to be at is just above flight level 230. And then 230. And then 18,000 until we join the approach. And that's it. So 13, 12. Hard 12 at Bogota 612. And we're solid. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we've got 2, 3, 5, 600 miles to go. So, alright, here we go. Auto accelerate. I'm going to take a little bit of a liberty here. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of COVID. Put mug op right there. Execute that. And there you go. Now if we go to VNav. Page 3. There's our descent. All right, so we're good. We're going back to our legs page, and we are going to bump through here. 6 miles to the turn. We'll make the turn, and then we got 300 and some odd miles to go. 339 miles before the next turn. But we should be close to our top of descent there. And next time we come out of auto time compression, we're going to be flying the arrival, so about 30 minutes away from our landing. So it looks like we are, let's see where we go. All right, saying we're going to be on the ground at 0153, so that's about 1 hour from now. All right, here we go. Let's accelerate time. All right, so with that, I think we're done with any of our time compression. You can see we are at the top of our descent. Beautiful Colombian mountains here. You can see here, let's zoom in. Our top of descent is right now. So here we go. We are starting our descent. We just need to keep an eye on this. Oh, and oh, where was that? 125. So if we go to VNAV. Dang, I forgot where I put that in. And we are going to we're getting a little high on the profile, so we want to see that number winding down. It's doing pretty good. We're doing okay. Got 20 miles to get down about 8,000 feet, so I think we're doing okay. And we can go ahead and let the cabin know we're set. Don't need any of those. We're good, good, good. And so at 18,000 feet, once we come out of ISA, we will go ahead and get everything lit up. And the next one, we want to be above 18,000, so we're 10 out from there, and we're slowly coming on to profile. No. $18K. So with that, we are going to and get our speed brake up. We need to get slowed down and down, so we are extremely high. Yep. We're about 2,500 feet off our path. Alright, now we're getting a little better. There we go. There we go. Alright. So everything's getting a little spun down. We are now back on our VNAV path. Alright. Let's get this approach done. Alright. Lowest we can go is 18 around the corner there. Once we get down to 18, we're going to go ahead and turn everything on, get everybody ready for arrival. Don't think we need anything as far as de-icing. Temperatures are looking okay. Plus 13 out there. Had warnings about extreme caution for density, altitude, heat index. For the airport we're flying out of here in a little bit. So there we have it. Let's hop out and see what the aircraft looks like. Nice. United 69. Oh, I need to do that. Stand by. Let me double check. And we do have an approach on, so and the ATIS was, let's see, $127.8.
Hotel 2200 Zulu, wind 100 at 8, wind variable between 050 and 160, visibility 10 kilometers or more, 2000 scattered, temperature 17, dew point 9er, altimeter 1026, departure runways 14 left and 14. Arrivals expect ILS approaches 1 furlong and 14. All arriving aircraft stay parking on initial contact with ground. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Hotel. El Dorado International Airport 8 is information. Hotel 2200 Zulu, wind 100 at 8, wind variable between 050 and 160. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, 2000 scattered, temperature 17, dew point 9er, altimeter 1026, departure runways 14 left and 14. Arrivals expect ILS approaches 1 furlong and 14. All arriving aircraft stay parking on initial contact with ground. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Hotel. El Dorado International Airport 8 is information. Hotel 2200 Zulu, wind 100 at 8, wind variable between 050 and 160, visibility 10 kilometers or more.
Approach United 69 Heavy descending through 18,000 for 14 right.
United 69er, you don't have a flight plan already.
United 69, stand by.
Please disconnect until you have a flight plan. I have a traffic approaching to Bogota.
Llegadas, buenas tardes.
Fuck you. Alright, with that, we're going to go ahead and do this. ILS runway 26 right. We're going to go ahead and do that. And let's bring up the chart. ILS runway 26 right. ILS Zulu, or 14 right. ILS Zulu runway 14 right. And let's see. Avenues. Alright, well, not going to have VATSIM on the arrival. We'll stay disconnected. We will just shoot our arrival. So we're doing okay. 18K got us down to 12K. Let's go look at our arrival. Our ILS is pretty much the same, 10,000 feet. So we can go ahead and dial that down to 10. And then 10, 8, 12. And our minimum is going to be 8580. $85.80. There we go. All right. So we do have some weather here. Looking pretty good. We are on our descent. We're set. And let's see. Let's go look at our legs. Make sure we didn't jack anything up. We're good. 18, 18, 12, 12, and 10 right there. So we're set. Glide path 3 degrees. 83.98. There we go. And if we look, missed approach, then right turn, yep. Fly runway heading, then direct Bogota, we're good, and that'll be up to 11,000 or better. All right, well, here we go. All right, 250 or better. We're doing okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and arm the speed brake for now. All right, let's go ahead and look at our checklist as well. All right. Nothing there. Okay, recall button is checked. Notes are good. Auto brake is set. S3. Landing data is set. VREF is going to be 147. Approach briefing has been complete. Altimeters have been set. And we'll get those once we get turned around. So here we go. Right now we are about 10,000 feet above the runway. So we're going to just make this turn. And we will be cruising right in.
2500. $1,000.
Glide slope, glide slope, glide slope, glide slope, glide slope,
Minimums.
glide slope, glide slope, glide slope,
100. $50. $30. $20. $10.